Now Burrow on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense. And now, as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow escaping the pressure right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell
under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Kaepernick. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
21-yard line.
It'll be real interesting to take a look at this play later because on this pitch toss play, I get the sense that he just followed the pulling guard or the pulling offensive lineman through that hole and spilled this play early.
Yeah, because he didn't even get to the outer third of the field. He was tackled in the middle third.
Yeah, when you're talking about a pitch or a toss tackled there, that means they read it fast and diagnosed it and knocked him down in a hurry.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Now Kaepernick. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Bills nothing. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Let's go, Big Sears
Now Kaepernick to try again here after the pick 6. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14.
Dolphins 14, Bills nothing. Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Buffalo Bills.
A big play here for Buffalo. 44 yards.
31-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I can't help it. Every time I see Eric Berry make a play, as we just saw him make a tackle there, I just want to stand up and applaud.
Because he went to Tennessee like you?
Well, that doesn't hurt one bit, but how about the comeback? I mean, he came back from beating cancer and getting back to Pro Bowl level, one of the best players in the game.
It's a big play there for Miami. 56 yards.
Dolphins.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Makes the score Dolphins 21. Bills.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
57. 57. Let him know. 91. Let him know.
Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. being chased out left. He'll run it. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Gonna take a shot for Gallup, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Poole, and the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Oh, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And it's 3rd down.
They go play action with Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Flush to his right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw, Kaepernick. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Rolling to his left. He's got Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Henry Ruggs, the rookie, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Again, it's Kaepernick. And my goodness, another interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, The manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they'd take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
10 yards.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. This is Jones. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 9. 31 yards there and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half.
Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Steps away to his left. His throw incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Set to kick off.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brian Poole. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Dolphins 35, Bills nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20.
This is too easy right here.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Henry Ruggs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills are in for 6. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Now Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. Caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
35, Bills 8.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now it's Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. And the Dolphins.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Dolphins.
Now Jones. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Bobby Wagner.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
Burrow will throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. Call it a pickup of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. On the run, it's Penny. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Burrow now off the bootleg. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they finally get him down at the other 46. A big play here for the Bills. 43 yards. On the move to his left. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
31-yard line.
Now Kaepernick again. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, it's Snell. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
The 18-yard line.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Check.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the gun on third down, Kaepernick dancing to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
26 Mike. 26 Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
They'll run it with Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A gain of 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Give him 6 yards in the first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Switch up, switch up. Lights 57, 57's mine. Hey, check that, street. 19 tight.
Burrow on play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jones. It's a first down on a gain of 10. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Burrows.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now second.
Play action. It's Burrow.
36-yard line.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And the Dolphins are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
Tackle made.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Here's Jones, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Young Wei Koo set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken in the end zone. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, Well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Being chased out left. He lets it fly for Lockett. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
From midfield now, Burrow. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Flush to his right. Over the middle to Smith. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I think this one comes under the heading of sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because you and I both know coaches go crazy seeing their quarterbacks roll out, in this case to the right side, and try and throw back into the middle of the field. He got away with one there.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
18 on the play. And the Dolphins 1st down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A dump underneath to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Traquan Smith.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
The line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Burrow. Rolling to his right. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what